Yes, graduates, welcome to Hard Talk Podcast with HTK. Fasten your seatbelts. Hey, users and subscribers, welcome back to another episode of Hard Talk with HTK. And today we are going to be looking into all of the highlights around the walkout for the missing Jayden Smith. Now, first of all, before I start, I'd like to say big up to L.A. Lewis. Big up to L.A. Lewis, big up to his team, big up to all of the organizers of that walkout. What I saw and I was so proud of was a unified community, people who were there purely for Jayden. I saw selflessness, I saw commitment, I saw sacrifice, people who made sure that their voices were heard for a little boy that many of them have never even met. This is what makes me proud to be a Jamaican. The way we stand together in the face of adversity, especially. The way we stand together for our own. The way we look out for each other in times of hardship. Is it any surprise that Jamaica is considered to be one of the most helpful countries in the Caribbean? Because we will reach out for a stranger. We will put out for a stranger. Once we spot an injustice, we are just that kind of people. We not have to know you. We not have to be a relative in order to do that. When we decide to we are come out for you, we are come out for you. Because if we see that you have been treated unfairly, Jamaicans will come together and they will fight on your behalf. You really represented for Jayden. That walkout, it was commendable. The song, I'll know me still sing it in my head. You understand? It was well written. It was poignant. Me all hear Auntie Dana name calling it. It was excellently done. L.A. Lewis, I don't care what they have to say about you and your spiritual faith and whether or not them things say you really is a hobby man and so I'm in a business with that. Because you know that is not a part of my belief system. However, when it comes to you being a man for the people and a man of the people, you get that 100%. You really went all out for this little boy. And I do not understand how anybody can criticize that or disrespect you. Even if you don't agree with L.A. Lewis's spiritual side, the man is commendable. He knows what community work is all about. And for that, you have to respect what he has delivered for Jayden Smith. Okay. Now let's go into it. As you know, the walkout for Jayden Smith took place yesterday on the 24th of October, and the people of Manchester came out for this little boy. During the process, we had perspectives from various live streams that showed the involvement of Jayden Smith's biological mother and his siblings. Take a little look.
Oh God, Jaja, oh God. Oh God, people. Oh God. Justice for Jayden Smith, people. Justice, oh God, man, oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Justice, oh God. Justice. Such a man, madam, and oh God. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh God, justice. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, John.
Look where man, madam. Look where little boy, madam, nice.
The little boy mother say, me watch her interview, you know. Me watch her interview. The lady say, the whole of them them brilliant. The whole of them pass Manchester school.
Sister, the people. Man, sister and him brother and him family, oh God. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. We need
I
justice.
said they take you up a yard, they should go.
Justice. And this is what me I tell you about, say protect the youths them. The
Must
youths
go.
them
We
are
go up on the
future.
yard. In
Protect
a
the
too
youths them.
late.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. We need Jayden people. We need Jayden. People, we need Jayden. We need Jayden people. We need Jayden. Man, look at brother and him sister, need him. Look at brother and him sister, need him. We need them. We need them. We need them.
We go up on the yard. I just stood there alone, them a march.
That is it. That is it. Look for Jayden. Look for Jayden. Look for Jayden. We need Jayden. We need Jayden. We need Jayden, people. We need Jayden. Yeah, man, we need Jayden, man. We have to find Jayden. We have to find Jayden. We have to find Jayden. Him brother and his sister need him. See, mommy there. The family need Jayden. Family need Jayden. All of we need Jayden. Jayden have to come home to it. We need Jayden. We need Jayden. That is what we need, Jayden. Jayden, we need people. Justice for Jayden. Justice for Jayden. North Coast, big up. Justice for Jayden.
I want Shanique. I want Shanique. You can't give me Jayden. I see me want. You can't give me Jayden. You can't give me the body. I can't give me him alive.
For Jayden. Jayden, mommy here, people. Justice for Jayden. Jayden. That is it. Justice for Jayden. Justice for Jayden, people. Justice for Jayden. Justice for Jayden. Him brother and him little sister need him, people. Come on, Jamaica. Come on, people. We need Jayden. We no tell you where him there. We no send a message and make a go feed. Just send we a message. Just send a message to any station, to anybody whatsoever. And make we go find Jayden. Yeah, we need Jayden. Jayden, mommy. We need Jayden. Jayden, brother and sister, them need him. Them need him. Them need him. They need Jayden. They need him. Jayden, mommy people. Oh God, man. Oh God. 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 A justice for Jayden Smith. Yes, that is Jayden's sister and brother and mommy right here. Jaja. Don't go far now, oh now go. Don't go far now, don't go far. No stay near mommy, yeah? So no stay near mommy, yeah? Stay in here, mommy. Yeah, man, stay in here, mommy. Because me, I tell you now, a trouble, man, a trouble, mommy. Actually, you not even know my mother, man. Actually, you not know. Justice for Jayden. Justice for Jayden. Justice for Jayden Smith. Justice for Jayden Smith.
Jamaica Apollo, Jesus Christ help me Satan, we Jayden, never check the ocean, check the Jayden, check Manchester to Nathan, check the family and check the parents, we Jayden, alright, this a story, you feel all out a show, a 2-year-old foot broke that a show, Jayden get the blame my you that a show, Jayden left the yard fi go school that a show, I know him no return my youth a show, foreign a fly down like bird that a show, Jayden walk up Perth road, yes that a show, fire there a must still it can cold, I water fi Jayden this a no I cold, time a the master but sometimes cold, we no want no disaster, no want no bad news, tick tock and up fi Jayden, don't wait fi views, this a youth, refuse fi lose Jayden like shoes, my crew help me sing say Jayden, the whole real a ball out Jayden, police and thief a look fi Jayden, students and teacher look fi Jayden, pastor him a preach a look fi Jayden, J Progress a look fi Jayden, L.A. Lewis a look fi Jayden, all anti-dana a look fi Jayden, the whole tic-tac a look fi Jayden, cartel massacre a look fi Jayden, Marian Sensi a look fi Jayden, taxi man Igla a look fi Jayden, nurse and doctor a look fi Jayden, laborer contract a look fi Jayden, Dr. Andrew Holness come look fi Jayden, Alma Bowling a look fi Jayden, Christiana Spaldings a look fi Jayden, Newport Cross Keys a look fi Jayden, Greenville Grey Drum come look fi Jayden, Caribbean England come look fi Jayden, make we save them.
Now, throughout the march, all I kept looking for were representatives of the other side of the family, as in his father's side. I never once saw Jayden's dad. I never once saw Jayden's dad's sister, the aunt. The uncle was not present. Mr. T was not there. Neither was Demar. Interestingly, not one of them turned up for Jayden. Now, people might say it probably was not safe for them to be there because there are several questions around their involvement and the various lies that they have put forward on social media. Therefore, it's probably smart that they stayed away from the scenario. However, let me tell you this. Them would have to run me, because they can't kill me. Them would have to run me. I would have turned up there with police. Me personally, if I was one of them, to show that, listen, I have done nothing to Jayden, I would have turned up there with police escort for this little boy. Because you could have hold me back for come out for help search. Right? But remember, Shanique called off the search. The search is no longer important to this side of the family because they've already written off Jayden. As far as they're concerned, Jayden is no more. So absolutely none of them are interested in searching for Jayden anymore. For them, it is leave it up to the police. Leave it up to the police, let the police do them job. That's the excuse that they are giving you. But we all know, as much as the Jamaica Constabulary Force has got some good police officers, there are also some lazy police officers, some lax police officers, some police officers who genuinely do not care, or some disgruntled police officers who feel they're not paid enough to be as thorough. So at the end of the day, you are going to get a mix in the service industry when it comes to the JCF. Not all the police forces will necessarily represent the way they are supposed to in situations like this. And I can already spot that there has been a mishandling of how the scene where Jayden was last seen has been handled. Now, when you think about it, in every first world country, whenever there is a protest or there is a planned march, there is always national security. Purely because it is about keeping the public safe. What I noticed from the get-go was the complete absence of police personnel. There were hardly any police officers. I believe the police turned up much later on, but the police officers were not there to patrol and keep the public safe. Now, if the police had any vested interest in what was happening to Jayden or what has happened to Jayden, they would have been there from the get-go. It's almost as though this entire procedure was neglected by public services. These are all citizens of Jamaica who have come out to protest and to search for Jayden. There should have been police presence because each one of these people contributes to Jamaica's economy and they have paid for such and continue to pay. So why has the Jamaican government completely relaxed when it comes to this process? Why have they not turned out for Jayden Smith? It was a complete disregard of the efforts of a community. The MP of this area ought to be damned ashamed because you should have been front and center. Now, L.A. Lewis did make it clear that not one member of government was available for this event. Take a listen.
All right, so here we go now. We sure say a lot of our youths them is being taken away from us, right? Yeah. Only for women them are missing, right? Yeah. But we're not getting no update, right? No. Yeah, right. So what we have to do, all of you people who come out today, is an example.
My cardless, my call, my phone mash up. Unless them come out, I can mash up my phone. Appear ink in my phone screen there.
So people, first thing me have to do before me even talk, go to self a round of applause. I'm proud of you. Save! Not the answer, Jayden! Save! Jayden! So people, here we go now. I try to call the Prime Minister, they say they can't make it. I try to call one for the pass of them, they say they can't make it. They're a part of it! Hold on, man. We try to call the school principal because of Jayden's school. They say they can't be a part of it. So you people,
How we are part of it?
Today, because the people them who should have concerned, no they are. Just if I'm under there, me off there. Me off.
Now I wonder, why would our dear Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, not want to put resources in place for what took place on Friday? Could it be because of this?
Now I know that there is a little bit of rain coming, so I will be quick. I want to tell you that there are two important things. I can't take the umbrella and you are in the rain. That wouldn't be fair. So there are two important things. Whenever I come to schools, the principals and teachers don't miss a beat. So I heard the beat very well. You need an auditorium. And I am here to say to you that I now see the need for the auditorium. So, Principal Gabriel, your prayers will be answered.
So as you can see, the principal of Manchester High School has got some close ties to the Prime Minister. I mean, how often does Prime Minister Andrew Holness turn up at a school to give them an auditorium? I'm not saying that this is, something that he doesn't do occasionally, but generally it is for those whom he considers to be strong supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party. And it does take some close-knit connections to work this kind of visit in the first place. It's clear to me that the principal of this school is highly favored and connected in order to get things like this happening. Now, out of support for this principal, Honorable Andrew Holness, would you tell your police department to ignore the march? I know that L.A. Lewis is constantly beating and teaching the Jamaica Labour Party. And as such, they probably do not wish to support or touch with a barge pole anything that he presents. And this could very well be a, bit of a backhand response as a result of him taking the lead. But seriously, that would be considered political pettiness in the face of a graver situation. To show that you stand with the people, Sir Holness, is far more ethical, it's far more integrous than to pick a petty battle and decide to do away with the human resources that were necessary to guarantee safety. If the police were present, very little or no harm, because I can't guarantee the verbal, but certainly no physical harm would have come to Jayden's paternal side had they turned up. But I'm sure they're aware that your personnel had no interest in supporting them. Because remember, the aunt said that she and the investigating officers, they talk all the time. So they would have told her, look, ma'am, we're not going to be there. So them not turn up. Either way, I don't think they would have turned up anyway. Now, there is one other person who was absent from this march. And I was surprised that this person did not turn up either. But you notice his name don't call in any bangarang. Nobody not looking at him with any close inspection. Although I think they should. And that is Jayden's older brother, the 20-odd-year-old who lives in the other house on the aunt's property. Remember, the aunt refers to him, the uncle refers to him. And it is clear that this is not a child that is with Jayden's biological mother. This young man is for a different mother, but is definitely the son of the father. That son of the father, who is Roshane, works at a call center. He has been absent from social media. Nobody has any quotes from him to say, well, he said something that was off and him a tell lie or nothing like that. The only thing we have heard about Roshane is that Roshane was at the call center. Roshane, came home to try and help to find Jayden the night, and that's it. We've not heard anything more about Roshane and his involvement. Isn't that interesting? That Roshane did not turn up at the march either. It is clear that this entire family has completely aligned away from the search for Jayden. They have put themselves as the opposite of whatever it is going on with Jayden and Jayden's mother. Jayden's mother is front and center. When I saw her breakdown, I felt that to my core. When I tell you that the pain that that woman is showing is clear to me that she loved her child, even though she gave him away. And I know that she's also riddled with guilt because she wished she had never trusted them with her son. But it is just crazy to me that somebody who is this little boy's sibling, who grew on the same premises as Jayden, did not turn up for his own brother. Roshane, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, because you definitely would not have been touched by the crowd. They would have seen you as the one that is different. But you have shown the public that indeed you are not different. You are very much part and parcel with everything that is happening in that household. Now remember, I have your picture too. And for those of you who are not quite sure who he is, you can look at my previous video. But I won't push you forward again thus far, because I am hoping that at some point you will show some empathy about what is happening with your brother. Because right now you are acting as though whatever is happening does not matter. You are neither present on social media, nor are you speaking out, nor are you a part of the search, nor did you turn up for the march. Instead, you chose to stay away alongside your family because you are a part of the paternal side. You do not regard the mother of Jayden and you stay away because of malice. It's not because you feel say Manchester or Mandeville go turn down pa uno. It's not really that. You resent the fact that this mother is being supported the way she is. Not realizing that she is the one that is showing the most remorse and the most loss for this child. None of you have shed a tear. So what was Manchester High School's response to this whole march? I want you to listen to this news clip and we are going to look at the official statement from Manchester High School.
Militant and methodical, Manchester residents marched through the streets of the parish capital, Mandeville, on a mission for justice. The threat of tropical storm Melissa in the back of their minds, but at the forefront, the need to continue the search for 12-year-old Jayden Smith, who's been missing since Friday, September 26, 2025.
We're coming from Mega Mart, go straight on the road to Kentucky, coming this way. We're going to the taxi stand. They do not want to let me into the school because they say school is closed. We are going to the station now.
They're retracing Jayden's steps back to some of the places he was last reported to have visited on the day he went missing. Among the throng of marchers is Jayden's mother.
Can I eat? Can I sleep? But I'm here giving God thanks because I have to keep up for the rest of them.
And we need anti-wellness to come in at this. You understand? We need justice, and we need justice on a mega mart too. Because the footage from the front to the last, where we couldn't see but the camera can pick up, came up, and all of these things.
In an official letter, Manchester High School, where Jayden is a first-form student, said it was not part of Thursday's march. However, students and staff have been part of mass searches for the youngster. His mother is optimistic.
He's been missing for 1 month now. No justice saying no. But I believe one day he's coming home.
Amen.
I still have hope. I believe. So no matter how much I cry, but my heart I bleed inside.
The police maintain they're still following leads into Jayden's disappearance, even as his mother makes this appeal.
Even if the body are better than ever can give me, I'm burying him and making his soul rest in peace.
So, as you can see, a letter was sent out on the 21st of October. That shows that the school received ample notice about the event. Remember, the event took place on the 24th. This letter was signed off by the vice principal, not by Principal Gabriel himself. And the letter states, "Good day, colleagues. Citizens marched through Mandeville on Friday, October 24th, 2025. Please be informed that this is not an initiative of the Manchester High School. As a school, we will not participate. Sent on behalf of the principal, regards Hilary Morgan, the vice principal." Now, I would like to know when, since it is the forte of a high school to determine a citizen's participation in a public event, surely that is down to the staff members in their personal time to decide whether or not they wish to participate. Now, if you notice the tone of the letter, it is so formal, it is so strict, it implies that every member of staff who represents the school, if they go against this, they are going against what the school has decided, which means they're not a team player, which means they would not be looked at favorably by the principal. So even if these dear members of staff really wanted to turn up, these people were prevented from actually attending. It almost sounds like it would lead to disciplinary measure. Why would Principal Gabriel stop his staff from using their own time to participate in such an event, which is about their school pupil, their child from that school who has gone missing. Now, even if the principal himself does not want to attend, which I would understand because he is currently a suspect, he has no right to remove that human right of a member of staff from peaceful protest. Every human being has that right. The United Nations has declared it. It is your citizens' right. It is your democratic right to be able to protest. And no institution should be able to stop an individual from, in their personal time, attending any protest of any nature as long as it is peaceful and it is not against the law. It should have no implication on their employment. This is a gross misappropriation of authority. Why would you stop the teachers, even if you yourself, Mr. Gabriel, had no intention of attending because you would have been persecuted based on the suspicions that are around your name? Bullying your staff into not showing support for a missing child is disgusting. But it also gives a guilty feeling. Is the reason why you wanted no staff to attend because they would have been questioned about this person who you claim saw Jayden run off? And you are afraid that they may speak and say not one member of staff no go so? Is it because you are thinking that somebody may confirm some of the suspicions and the allegations that have been floating about? Is it because you do not want any loose ends out there that could point a more significant finger in your direction? Why it is that you chose to step out of bounds and restrict your staff from participating in a peaceful protest, which is their legal rights, their human rights? Because there is no other reason why a principal would delegate that not one member of their staff will be in attendance. You have circumvented people's freedom of expression, people's democratic right. As a school, we will not participate is different from, as a school, I will not represent Manchester High School in this event. However, should staff attend, you are not attending in the capacity of Manchester High. That's fine. I don't even think this is legal for you to even do that. And, because people want them bread and they want their salary. Them no walk out pan you and strike pan you. You understand? This is what I see going on right here, so. You're abusing your power. So some significant situations took place during the search, and it's really important that we highlight them in order to connect the dots between the time in which Jayden was last seen on CCTV camera and when he disappeared. Notice that a lot of the search took place on Perth Road, and we are going to go through it bit by bit to identify those significant events that took place and the key clues behind the search for Jayden Smith. Let's start with this clip.
Yeah, man. Yes. You come out and run there, we're going to search over the yard. And we need the footage of Mega Mart people. Yeah. We need the hospital footage. You want?
Hospital footage. Mega Mart footage.
We want Mega Mart footage. We want the hospital footage. Yeah. The investigating officer. It is allegedly that he has been breached. Where is the church, them? So the school, there's some people. Nobody there from the school. The principal not even send one somebody. That show our people. Not even one somebody themselves from the school to come represent them school students. What the councillor them there? Where the mayor there?
Lewis alone.
Yeah. We tell Mega Mart, so we need footage. Then we go to Mega Mart. And people make sure when you watch you Mega Man make it peacefully. Don't scratch nobody car. Yes, son. Don't damage your property. Peaceful march. And then the mighty name of Nanke Pog, the Almighty God. Now, we're going to show you, say, if the case here, them want to solve it, they will solve it long time. Yes. See there now? So one camera there, so. Two camera there, so. Yes, son. Plus the camera there, so. Camera there, so. So all who pick up Jayden, no, we walk for the front part to show to say all angles are covered. So if them want to solve this case, and plus with all the things I want me give them already, the case should have locked them from long time. Yeah. Camera there, so camera there, so. Camera the all boat. What we want? Justice! What we want? Justice! What we want? Justice! What we want? Justice! What was that Mega Mart? Give me the footage! Mega Mart! Mega Mart! Mega Mart! Mega Mart! Mega Mart! So people, why Mega Mart holding up the footage?
I don't know why.
This is a public searching. So once you have a public searching, this is not a private investigation again. This is a public what? Investigation. So all things supposed to show to the public.
Yes.
Yes. Let me say Jayden. 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 Let me say Mega Mart. Give me the footage. 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 So people, see there, camera there everywhere in that place. And people, I know Jayden poor. But don't look down upon him could have been food and picking it up. You understand? Him could have been food and what? So what we want? What we want? Mega Mart! Give me the footage! So people them have the footage and I want to give it. If it was a rich people picking the footage pass over a long time. Long time. Problem solved. Done. Mega Mart! Give me the footage! Alright people, them can't say what I call them. The people see it now. The camera there, so. And the camera there, so, you know. So the camera point right on Perth Road. So that for sure, say. Jayden will walk here, so. And go up on Perth Road to see that. So see that now. Right there, so. But see that one there, the gate. And see camera there out there, so. So anything come on the road, go right to Perth Road. Would have seen him. Come in, people.
Now notice that L.A. Lewis was asking for the footage from Mega Mart and the hospital. Now, sometimes when L.A. Lewis speaks, he does make me chuckle just a little bit. Only because I know that in an active investigation, it is not possible for him to get hold of this footage. This crucial information will be part and parcel of the witness accounts of the last moments of Jayden. So they will be under investigatory holds. So in that custody, he cannot take that. He can't extract that. That information has been sent to the investigative officers and they are going to keep it in their possession until they form a conclusion about what took place with Jayden. So it is an unreasonable request as much as the heart may want it, it is legally not possible to hand it over to him or to anybody else other than the investigating team. Now, L.A. Lewis speaks about a public investigation. And for those of you who are not aware of what that terminology means, it is a public inquiry, which is formally government mandated. In other words, the government would have authorized this public inquiry. They are usually set up by an independent body appointed by the government in order to investigate something of public concern, significant public concern, I might add. Now, I'm not sure if L.A. Lewis understands that this is something that the government has to give the thumbs up on, but it's important that we do not misinform the public. A public inquiry cannot be given any authority to access these kinds of evidence unless it has been given the authority by the Jamaican government. And as you can clearly see, the Jamaican government is not supporting this protest. Let's keep listening.
Recent fire.
See the recent fire.
Recent fire, the old house that Jayden was protected behind. And the old abandoned.
Yes. Recent fire. Yeah, you just search your shoes, anything, people. Search your clothes. Dig up the bush, people.
Look. Recent fire.
So recent fire, people. We don't know. Somebody try burn some people. See that one day when we come here, no fire never burn.
Evidence burn.
So they be like never burn evidence. People, everybody split up. Just barely search. Yes. We have plastic people, can share the stick them. Come people, just circle the yard, please and thanks. Yes. Yes. Come people. We have split up people, split up. Yeah man, just search us to go on. See there baby search. All baby search people, this is what it is all about. See the recent fire people. We don't know what them burn out, we don't know who them burn out, but recent fire people. We find a burn spot people, but we don't find a body, we don't find nothing yet. That's son. Hi baby. Yeah. They find something. Hold on, 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 they find something. Something go on. Hold on, they find something. We search everything. We never do a tank around. We search everything. Yeah.
Big evidence.
Yeah. Yes, people. All right. Well, make us
Let's show him, please. Sorry. Let's show Mr. Lewis, please.
Oh, yeah, but my drop in there.
I want to let us see.
Oh gosh. So another on the tall stick.
Somebody have a stick.
Stick.
Small
and good.
Oh, shallow.
Here.
Oh, shallow.
Give me.
No, I can't touch nothing in the sun.
No, man. Go on, baby.
Give her the longer stick, please.
I watch the stick. Don't you water your face. Don't you water your face.
Alright, okay, cool.
Oh, I don't think nothing in there now. Alright, people.
Hey, see one next to the now look in the side.
Oh, look at this already. See the people. We walk the road, people. See our camera over there, so people. Camera there, so again. So the police need to get to them people. See one more camera, people. So we're showing the people. So investigation the people. Who are subbing out the work? It's a big camera, the people. I watch the gate, see the people. So we need them camera footage of people. We need them camera footage. Yeah. We'll get closer. Because the people say them see some drunk corona so last week. But nobody come around and see people. No, we are walking around, man. Oh, you're not car driver that talk about it far. Are we from us that far? Yeah. What's the right? That's the smell.
Yeah, man, it's
Check your kasha there now. Check your kasha.
You set up the cutlass?
Check on that kasha. Check on that kasha.
We smell a stink smell right there, so people. So I said, go on a search, man. So you have to get some bite up too. People, tap out the screen of people. Tap out the screen. Tap out the screen, people. So, tap out the screen, people. Sorry, so we smell some stinking smell up there, so people. What we say stink, we mean stink like something big. It's serious, people. So, see it. One more machine come.
Come down with it. Hey, me come down and me put carry back to me phone and stop work. No, no, no. Nah, go work now. I want two machine. I was mad boy.
Yeah.
Yo. Forward, man.
Yes, so people, so we smell something there, so people don't know what is it, people, but you know, smell normal, people. So we chop away, go up there, so so anything under the bush, people, we're going to find out what to do. I can't puss, I can't dog that, people, it's something big. It's beautiful. All right, so one more cutlass to come, so the boss will go up there. Boss will go up to the hill, people, I run for the boss. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, up there. Them can't go around with, see the people. Brand new shoes they go up there with, brand new clothes, people. That's how the people love Jayden, people. This we need, people. See that? Watch your step, boss. Watch your step. See that? Oh, you mean? Chop go up. Oh, you mean?
Chop go up, boss.
All right, but no, sir. Are the real chop of that? The other man that. No, sir, people. See, choppings there go on now. Yeah. See, choppings there go on. The center kick up, you're going to find it. Yeah, no, sir. People, that's what we talk about, people. The spirit of unity, people. The spirit of get together, these people. See it? None of them people never have there to the people. I lie, me tell.
Never lie, man. Never.
But to Jayden people with there. Yeah, man. Young people, old people, baby, everybody there, people. So all the school principal people not there. The school principal said they pick from the school for help. Not one. So all the people for gas the school, I will ask and say, yo, just send look at you and for help because the parents them were not willing to do it. We find it yet? All right, uncle. How shall the send there?
Find the send, go and send.
Just find the send, man. Go up, man. I'll up it there.
What I said, man, over here, sir.
Over there, so them say them. Over there, sir.
This man a cocky nose up there, sir.
Over here, sir, man.
You chop out already, you know.
This way the man chop away.
Yeah, man, everybody, you check.
Yeah, right there, sir. Focus over there, sir. See the bar boy them there.
Yeah, man, over here, sir.
Yeah, man. Up and up, uncle and the dog, you know. Rich boss, where in the block. And the dog, you know, over there, sir, you know. Yeah, man. Oh, make we. All right.
Farmer,
yeah, man, a farmer, I'm not think. See the people, farmer there, baker there, police in plain clothes there. Everybody there, people. Yeah, man, people. We find what they are first. After we find what they are, now, people, then we can move along. Alright, see him start talking nose, eh? That means we get closer. Yeah, man, chop down everything right there, so. Clear it.
Right there, sir.
Yeah, man.
The center gets stronger.
Yeah, the center gets stronger.
The signal will drop there, sir.
Come, people. Now just tell people tap on the screen. The more people tap the screen, the faster it go. I don't drop the signal. I saw TikTok see if enough people come on. Yeah, man. Yeah, I start smell it right here, so to know, you know. Our business today.
What's the decision?
Oh, it's a pussy fine. It's a pussy fine.
One empire.
A dead pussy. Yeah, but fine. It's a dead pussy fine. Yeah, man. Think the right to do. Some smell strong, yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, something smells stinky, so. Yeah. Something don't smell good as a people. Something don't smell good as a. Tap on the screen, people. Tap on the screen, man. Yeah, what the smell? Yes, I smell good. Yeah, what the mash up, man, them there? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Something smell good, sir. Bossy, see if I can see where I go right there, sir. You take a time, we don't want you walk over too fast, sir. Yes, sir. Something smell good right off here, sir. You smell it? You smell it? Something smell good, sir. Right there, sir. For without person smell it, and a good sign that. See the people, the search, good. See it, yeah? Yeah, something smell right there, sir. Right there, sir. The brown bag look good. Yeah, yeah. What the water boat man there? All fridge there? From? Oh, chicken.
Another one, enough.
Oh, chicken, them some chicken on the basket. Come, basket.
Chicken down there.
Oh, chicken, people, chicken them down there. See, not when I pass, push dog or chicken, everything I get served.
That is not easy.
Everything I get served. You see people, so surveillance camera there, yeah, so. So see people, so camera there, so. So every car will pass, nobody dump. See that? So that you show people, so. They investigating officer people. See that? Smile on camera.
Exactly what you say. You're exactly what you say. No dumping. Smile. You're on camera.
You see the people in camera.
That means no matter who you are, we appreciate you being here.
So if you dump the dump yourself, so if you dump the dump yourself, you get locked up. Yeah, man. See it here. Big up my ear tree them there, people. No round for the people. So see people, ear tree. We do a good job for Jayden, so people that big up the police them. They do them best people. Big up yourself, boss. Careful, one ear tree. Big up my ear one. Whole Mobby, big up yourself, because Mobby a ear one there to people. See the people, so police there. What we want? Jayden! Jayden! Jayden!
So you say, what do you think the whole situation look like in terms of the bigger head than really put no energy?
Yeah, this is an embarrassment, national embarrassment. To say we send for the Prime Minister office, we send for the opposition leader office, and nobody come out. We send for the principal for the school. The principal said they're busy with it.
You see no MP for you there?
No, we don't see the MP, just the Maroon government, the Maroon Emperor.
Yeah,
so people,
just big up the people.
My daughter says something.
Say a word on this.
Yeah.
Say a word. See we right there. And Mr. Jayden, sister,
and the mother, and the little brother.
And the mother and the little brother.
Yeah.
Big up here. Alright.
Yeah, man, beautiful people.
Say something to Jayden.
And also, your sister pretty?
Jayden's sister.
Jayden's sister.
Yeah, my mother treat the people, so they're lucky now.
What do you mean?
We pray God nothing wrong with him and not others come out and search.
Yeah, man.
And Jayden, if you hear this, just come find the nearest police station so we can say alright or everything.
Strength, man.
Right, people, strength.
Strength, man.
Love
The Nyan keep on Maroon government, love them, mama. I will support the straight show. Yes, and you want to give the people my number in case anybody want to call you?
My number is 874-97-28.
874-97-28. So people just call her. And 876, right?
I have double
876. Give it the number again. 876 for us.
876.
876.
Yes.
874-9728.
So people big it
And
up.
also Andreen.
Andreen.
Yes, so people see that and see the baby.
Yeah, man.
When you go up, you get something.
When I go up and get some food. But get some food from no man. Some people see some. What have to help the mother people? We have to help out the youths and people. So you understand? So anybody want to donate something to the mother, please and thanks. I was a star. No, no star now. Come, stop that already. Stop it already. Me the Maroon Emperor. I regular stop star. You tell her auntie.
You say man a join everybody in that tank, so more pity them. But you see that the whole house them now left it up. That place need to search.
No, say we can get.
No, say that search and then call off you. No, we not call for truck. And the man, the police ain't call you.
So why
police did it with we?
Why the police?
Police did it with we and we don't know. Undercover police, so never see all in there on your phone. And he now say
so here I go. We need authority to go with the authority to search the house.
No, we search man. No, we search the house already, man. But I just the tank in the front to the water. 2 tank there. What they tank them shallow. Oh, my family.
Now, notice as he walks along Perth Road, he picks up on houses that have got cameras outside of them. It really would have been so important if L.A. Lewis had knocked on the gates and asked if these people were approached for their camera footage. He doesn't have to harass them to say, show us the footage, but at least ask them, have you been approached by an investigating officer? Did you speak to the aunt? These things were so important and they were missed. It's so unfortunate he never took the opportunity to find out if the stories aligned. Because remember, you know, the aunt said that as she walked along this road, she found houses, or at least I think it was the cousin who said they asked one person, another person said the camera now work on the camera, point to the bush, and somebody said them not going to give them footage and all of that. It would have been interesting if he had done this. Now you may be thinking that, oh my God, what chaos. That has just people just everywhere and everything like that. I understand. But let me just say one thing that has really been helpful with L.A. Lewis's walk along Perth Road. He has identified several cameras. He's identified the several cameras of the Mega Mart, several cameras along the road of Perth Road, private residence cameras, as well as government-owned cameras. This means that somebody needs to demand that those camera footages are used in the investigation. Now, I do not know who is advocating for this case, other than the paternal side, who we know them not really interested, to be honest. It is the right of the biological mother to demand that these things are looked into and to keep pushing her inquiry to find out if the footage has been retrieved from these cameras. And it would be interesting to know if L.A. Lewis has put her in touch with some kind of lawyer, somebody who's advocating on her behalf. Come and know how Jamaica work, you know. When it's a normal person on the road, them no listen. She would turn up, then ask question and then fob her off. It's really important that she gets representation. Now, wasn't it touching listening to the daughter, the sister of Jayden? You can hear her, you know, praying for him, hoping that he's safe and encouraging him to go to the nearest police station. Many may wonder why it is that the mother was not walking along the road. You better not wonder that, you know, because which mother wants to find the body of her child? It would be a very traumatic situation. So I can understand her staying one side and just waiting to hear back from the search parties. No, this is what I'm talking about when I say that the crime scene or the potential crime scene is not necessarily being handled properly. The fact that there were 2 tanks, one was shallow, which they used a stick, and you saw them messing around in there, and they said there was nothing there. But there's another one that's deeper. Why has this water not been drained? Why have they not decided to look inside of that tank for that child's body? Because given the amount of time, they can start to take the steps as though they're presuming some harm may have come to Jayden. Notice they also mentioned that the search was called off when they were searching that house, that abandoned house before. Why was the search called off? At the end of the day, could it be that people were getting too close to something? Take a look at what the pit that is the deeper one looked like and think for yourself that this could potentially be a place where we could find the worst case scenario. Take a look.
Everything running at that. That is a pit. It not no bottom, big man. It don't want no bottom. No bottom, no that. Hey, take up the long stick. The long stick I can't take up. Make we say this can bottom me. Hello! See one black school bag here. One black school bag. And that school bag here look fresh. That school bag here no look like it there under a long time.
See me I say, me not touch nothing in a papers, but yeah man, a bag of thing, a bag of search I go and them a find this, find that, school book, everything, clothes in a bag. This is by Perth Road. Let me see, turn on the front died. Hey, somebody in the chat tell me if them use the book at Manchester High School. Please, let me see it.
The Book of American.
The integrated studies, the Book of American, them use at a Manchester High School. Somebody in the chat let me know, please. See me I say them a search a fire with just catch. Just burn up and everything. You see me I say?
So as you can see, everybody, the emotions are running high. You know, there are people who are finding all sorts of things. They found a cat body, them find some dead chicken. They found a bag, which was a black school bag. I don't know if that black school bag was crucial. It would have been interesting if they had somebody there with some forensic knowledge, if they could have put that in a plastic bag, not handled it to see if it belonged to Jayden. They found a in the burnt pile, they found a school book, but it turned out that the school book was actually primary level and not a Manchester High School book, according to a key witness. Now, I can tell you the problem with this kind of approach to searching for Jayden. For one thing, you don't know if anybody who was actually there on the search had something to do with Jayden's disappearance. It is an unmanaged crowd, right? You've got members of the public, citizens who are innocently just trying to find the youth, but you don't know if one of the people there have some knowledge that's deeper. Without the police being a part of this, it's a little bit nerve-wracking for me. And in addition to that, I am concerned that there could have been some vital evidence there that has been manhandled. And as such, you have destroyed the crime scene if there is one. I'm going to say that as much as it was a valiant effort, it has still not turned up any concrete evidence or clues that Jayden is dead or alive. We do need to make sure that things are done through the right channel. And it is important that the police are allowed to carry out their investigations. Ellie says that the investigative officer has been compromised. If this is the case, it's going to need external bodies to come in and make sure that things are being done properly. But all of these things take steps, and it needs to be proven that the police are not doing their job. It is really too early to tell. I'm going to say that we need to just keep praying and we need to keep hopeful, because you just never know what else can turn up. It's important you know the law and your rights, because a missing case, a person declared dead doesn't happen until about 7 years after that happens, right? They do not assume death until 7 years after the person has gone missing, because anytime during that time, information can come up, the person can turn up, or the person can be found. So that case will remain open for a very long time. And I think that, you know, we just need to keep feeding anything that we find to the police. Do not give up hope. Do not give up faith. Do not drop any leads that you may pick up on in this case. Public participation is wonderful, but it must not be an impediment to the investigation. I've highlighted some significant connections between the Manchester High School principal and the government, as in Andrew Holness. This does not necessarily mean that there is corruption there, but it could mean that he may have an extra bit of protection in terms of how the investigation is handled. I do not put corruption past any politician, and I'm not on any side in terms of JLP or PNP. I'm just saying that politics can be messy, and there might be some political involvement here that they do not want to paint Manchester High School in a bad light. So, my citizens of Jamaica and the diaspora, we just have to keep the pressure up and going around this case if we want the best outcome for Jayden. If you have made it this far into this video, please do not forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and click that bell in case you are new to my channel so you are notified every time I drop a video. We continue to say justice for Jayden. And as we now close 1 month and we still have no sign of this boy, more and more people are losing hope. But we have to remember that mother, we have to remember her children. They are suffering and they're in pain. And I really hope that at some point, the paternal side of Jayden's family, if they are innocent, find a way to create a statement to the public that clears their name. Stop coming out here with contradictory information that paints you as liars. Make it clear to the public exactly what happened between that Thursday and that Friday when Jayden went missing. There's something not right about your timings, and that is what has caused all of the backlash towards you. Anyway, graduates, big up your nice clean self and, keep safe during Storm Melissa. This is your girl, Head Teacher K, and I'm out.
A child shall lead the way. Woe be unto those who make them stray. Listen to Brownmatic. Must this make it play? Alright, now hear me. Jayden, the whole world a ball out. Jayden, Jamaica a ball out. Jayden, Jesus Christ help we save them. See Jayden, make we check the bush and check the gate them. Check Manchester to Maple. Check the family and check the parents. Still with Jayden. Alright, this a story. You feel all out a show. A 2-year-old foot broke that a show. Jayden get the blame my youth that a show. Jayden left the yard fi go school that a show. I know him no return my youth a show. For in a fly down like bird that a show. Jayden walk up petrol, yes that a show. Fire they a must feel it can cold. I want a fi Jayden, this a no I cold. Time of the master but sometimes cold. We no want a disaster, no one knows. Take a look fi Jayden, don't wait fi close. It's a road, refuse, fellow Jayden like shoes. My crew and missing said Jayden, you will really follow Jayden. Police and chief a look fi Jayden. Students and teacher look fi Jayden. Pastor, him a preacher look fi Jayden. J Progress a look fi Jayden. L.A. Lewis a look fi Jayden. All Antigana a look fi Jayden. The whole TikTok a look fi Jayden. Cartel Massacre a look fi Jayden. Marian Shensi a look fi Jayden. Taxi Man Digna a look fi Jayden. Girl Stand Up a look fi Jayden. Liver Rock Contract a look fi Jayden. Dr. Andrew Holness a look fi Jayden. Arma Holness a look fi Jayden. Christiana Stalin a look fi Jayden. Bill Drosky a look fi Jayden. Green Beer a look fi Jayden. Caribbean England come look fi Jayden. Make we save them.